Welcome everybody. We're at the end of the week. We've been going through a lot. It's been a long couple hours for us. As if you've been watching all through the week. We've been going through a lot. But for those of you who are new, this is Militia Uncut. We got B, D, K. We have a fourth member, C, but he's sick. So he's out for this week.
What?
Oh, I thought I said something wrong.
Continue.
Oh, okay. So what we do is we just talk about the show. We be real and authentic. We talk about things that seem important to us or things that might be important to y'all. So one thing that we haven't talked about, and I guess it's as good as any to end the week off, Cardi B. Drugging people. Robbing people. How y'all feel about it?
Keep telling y'all, Bronx. I'm from the Bronx. Cardi's from the Bronx. We get it in. I keep trying to tell you. Niggas from the Bronx is crazy.
That's crazy.
Is it really?
That's pretty crazy.
Why?
It's wrong.
Can you imagine?
It's wrong.
Can you imagine, just for a second, someone giving you a drink, right?
That's not how they was doing it though. But continue.
All right. You drinking something, like, okay, yeah, I'm gonna just drink this, and then you just get fucked over. Like, you just wake up and your kidney's missing or some shit. I'm not saying that should happen, but like, you start feeling funny after that drink. That's a horrible way to live or whatever. I don't know. I feel some type of way if I drink something. I'm like, ooh, I'm feeling a little drunk. Does it have alcohol in it? Like, I don't know, like if I got roofied or something, I don't remember. Like if I took one drink and I woke up and
this is why we tell your silly ass to chill out with this drinking when you get fucked up.
Because I know what I'm drinking though.
Yeah, but it's still like
you don't think the same victims thought the exact same shit?
Well, if someone it's different. Like if I'm pouring myself a drink, then yes, I know what I'm drinking.
So you just be making yourself get that drunk. Well, this ain't about you. But let's not make it about you. Let's not put you on the spot. But
how drunk do you think I get on a regular basis?
No, I'm just saying that the stories you be telling us, like, it'd be like, yo, how do you get to that point?
You sit in a road. You have to be somewhat drunk to do some shit like that.
I remember doing that.
You can remember a lot of things when you're drunk. I remember the whole entire night, last militia party that we had. Remember the whole entire night. I was drunk.
Look. Yes. If you can remember that, then that's exactly what happened. Anyway, back to the Cardi B situation.
What?
Yeah, I drank all that. Like, it's not that funny.
No, because what was the point? Like, what was your point when you said that?
He was like, if you can remember all that, that's what happened. Like I was saying to Cardi B. What?
Oh man.
Anyways.
My fault, bro. But yeah, back to Cardi B. So here's the thing. They said that she drugged and robbed people, so people have been like...
That's hilarious.
People have been making these...
Exactly, thank you.
People have been making these...
I'm mad he's having such a late reaction to the thing.
That's hilarious.
This guy. But
it's fucked up, that's hilarious.
It is fucked up, but people were making comparisons.
Anybody tell these goofy ass niggas to get drugged?
See... But that's a double standard. You can't say it like that.
You's a goofy nigga to be getting drugged.
How?
Cause
you in a
why you thought tricking on a bitch and she's like, oh yeah, you knew you was taking an L some way, one way or another. You just took a bigger L than you thought. That's how I see it.
Now was it roofies or
I don't know all the details. But no. I mean, she a stripper. You thinking that?
Oh, you about to fuck this fine stripper from the club?
Yeah.
But you already knew if you taking a stripper home that you're about to take an L one way or another. You already know that off rip.
That's a fact.
Fucking with a stripper.
I mean,
no offense to any of the strippers out there, but y'all, come on now.
Like most strippers don't want to have sex with you.
No, but even
if they do,
yeah, but like. Even girls who used to strip or are strippers, they I've seen them. They were like, nah, like That's not a thing that
that's not
strippers
all of
just
them.
do. Like, nah, you know, they feel some type of way, and they're like, "Oh, you just did what you had to do." Like, no, not necessarily, because you don't have to do that. You know what I mean? I mean, everybody's situation is different, but you don't have to resort to that. And people were comparing like what she did to what Bill Cosby was doing. I'm not gonna go that far and say that it's exactly the same.
My nigga Bill
'cause it's
Cosby.
not.
I mean, Bill Cosby wasn't doing a damn thing, man. That's all bullshit.
You don't believe it?
Bro, let me explain this to you. How many conspiracies? Nah, we joking, but like
I know.
I don't think Bill did that. Like for real. I don't think Bill did that. OJ did that shit.
Oh, I know. I know OJ killed his wife. I'm sorry. That Fox interview told me everything I needed to know.
Mike, 50-50.
I personally don't believe
R. Kelly
with the Michael Jackson thing.
He did that shit.
R. Kelly, I believe R. Kelly did that shit. I definitely believe R. Kelly did that.
But, you know, I mean, and Cardi, Michael Jackson, and Cardi, I mean, look, man, like I said, if you was stupid enough to go ahead and think, I'm gonna go ahead and fuck this stripper tonight, I'm gonna be A-okay and nothing's gonna happen. Like I said, you was planning on taking an L one way or another. Last time I checked, alright, you thought she was slick enough, you was probably drunk, whatever the case may be, off rip, before y'all went to the hotel room or whatever. Y'all, you was probably already gone or something, you was already out of it a little bit.
Yeah.
So that's one. So you're gonna take an L. Sorry, it's a fact. Either she was gonna run through your pockets and just take your money, or she was gonna set you up how she was setting niggas up. Like, it is what it is, bro.
Or she was gonna give you that clap. Birdman, that's you. Shit.
You know, I mean, more of the story is people gotta be careful,
slipping.
and you shouldn't. And
You can fuck strippers, but stop slipping. Stop doing dumb shit.
I would never pay for sex.
Ain't nobody saying to pay for sex. Like I said, the nigga who thought he was taking her home probably thought he was up, but knew he was going to take an L some point in time.
Eventually.
Like, it is what it is. You know what it is when you're dealing in a situation like that.
Is this?
There's a certain lifestyle that comes with that, so you should know. All right, if I'm bringing this home now, either I'm in this lifestyle and I have to be on 10, or okay, let me just go ahead and be prepared for whatever might happen. I already know something, or be a goofball and get robbed and drugged and whatever the fuck happened.
You know,
Like,
I mean, honestly, I don't think it's gonna matter much. Like after a while, like people have tried to turn it into like a cancel Cardi B kind of thing.
Nobody cares.
It's not gonna happen. And plus, honestly, Cardi don't matter enough to me either way. So, like, that's how the way I feel about Cardi is the way like C be feeling about these other people, where it's like it didn't matter to him in the first place. So, if she was to get canceled, that's fine. She only got one album out anyway. Like it doesn't mean much to me.
I mean, she already made her millions. Like,
Yeah, she just won that Grammy, so it's like she's good. She has a kid now. It's like she's good.
She got her husband back.
Yeah.
What you mean got him back? You made it sound like he left her.
No, I said she has her husband back.
I thought you said God.
No.
But,
Totally different.
Yeah. And that whole thing, that whole little breakup period, that was something.
you wasn't fucking with it.
It was funny. Like it was just like, oh my god, I gotta get her back. I'm like, bro,
You said, you know, Cardi, I embarrassed you, and I embarrassed myself in front of all these people.
Did he actually have a threesome?
I'm sorry.
I don't know.
It didn't happen. That's the worst part about it. If you go cheat. I guess. I mean, nigga didn't even get to cheat, damn. But I had a topic. It was for U and C, but C's not here, so I'll save that for next week.
Which one was that about?
Like ghostwriting and shit.
Oh yeah.
Like, how your thoughts on that?
Yeah, we can talk about that when C get back.
But I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm kind of out of topics then. Like, I'm looking at them, kind of out of them. So
Yeah, because one of them can't talk about because it didn't happen.
yeah. And then the one above that, I mean, you and me talked about it, but I don't know. Let me explain. I'll talk about it real quick. Let me explain for everybody that doesn't understand. This is my brother right here, right? He knows this and I know this. I come off like a dick to a lot of people. I say a lot of reckless shit. And it's not that I think I'm better or I could back it up, none of that. But how I talk is how I talk. It's not from a malicious place. It's more of like, I'm trying to get my point across. You know, so I try to help him. You know, we've talked about it. And, you know, sometimes not everything I say and how I say it is receptive to him. So, you know, I'm working on that. But sometimes, unfortunately, someone told me from last week that I come off kind of bullying. And it's not that I'm bullying him. I would hope that I'm never bullying you. If I was, you should dead tell on me. You should dead tell on me. You should dead call my mom. You should dead call my mom and tell on me.
Okay.
You feel me? But that's never my intention. Are you good over here, Jerry? I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry.
Speaking of bullying,
I know, right? Shit.
I was gonna let you rock, man.
Sheesh.
You know.
Sheesh. But nah, but yeah, nah, I'm not trying to bully my own. You feel me? My guy. So that's all. I don't really know what else to really say now.
I mean, to respond, I guess. I wouldn't necessarily call it like bullying. It's more like,
I be on your ass. I be on you.
yeah, you just be on my case, and sometimes I feel like,
Cause I be trying to push you different. Cause I tried to push you different ways in the past, and you wasn't really receptive to it.
yeah, and I get that, and that's why like I said, I know where you're coming from. Like, it's never from a place of
malicious. It's not malicious.
So it's just you want the best for me. You want to see me at my best, which and vice versa. It's just I don't know. Sometimes I feel like it's like the pressure at times is like it's not needed. I think, and I think. Sometimes I get frustrated because I feel like the pressure that, and maybe it's just because I don't take the same approach to things, but it's like a lot of times I'll be like, you all on my ass, but like, you know, what are you doing? Like, you know, you coming at me, and I'm like, yeah, but I don't. Where's the example to follow? Like, I don't, you know, and there's a lot of things that you either do or don't do, or things that you go through that you just don't tell me because you go through your own process. So it's like sometimes it's like it can feel uncomfortable when you ask me to like basically be vulnerable and tell you everything going on with me.
No, I don't say shit.
And I don't get that back.
Nah,
so it feels uncomfortable where it's like, damn, like, you know, where's your. You know what I mean? Yeah, like
I'm still like,
it's like, and I'm still not gonna tell you shit.
No. I'm like, yeah, that's crazy, bro.
Right,
that's real crazy.
So shit ain't gonna change today, but you know.
Nah, you know, I mean, like we talked about last week. He'll be like when the cameras went off, you know, mostly. I think this is something everybody gets overwhelmed.
Yeah.
You know, you spoke on being overwhelmed. And
yeah.
Trust me, I feel that. Like, I really do. Because, unfortunately, one of my problems is, like I said, I like to have options. And I work on different tasks all at the same time. So you can understand if it's something serious, I do try to put my energy into it all. And I'm all over the place. And it does feel overwhelming. And then that's my personal stuff. But then I feel like I have to help my bros out. I have to help my mom out. I have to help my girl out. And it's like, you know, I ain't gonna lie, I be bugging the fuck out sometimes. You know, flat out.
Yeah.
So that's why sometimes when I get on you, because one thing about me, I can see into the future and I be feeling like I know exactly what you need to do, but I don't know if you're going to listen to me.
Yeah.
And then one thing, you know, like we've tried to talk before, and one thing, bro, I think I've told you this before. You make these faces, you get these reactions.
Yeah.
And I ain't gonna lie, it eats me up inside.
I try to work on that,
like,
but it's like.
I'll be like, alright.
But it doesn't, and I try to explain to you, it doesn't always mean what you think it means. It's just,
it's still like,
it's like a form of me processing what you're saying to me. But I do try to work on that.
Yeah.
Because I know it's like, it's hard. Because I've seen other people do that same thing. And when I see them make that, it's like, oh, so what, like.
Is there a problem?
Yeah. And that's what I'm saying. Like, I know how it comes off. So that's why I do try to be conscious of it and be like, all right, let's rein it in. Don't, you know.
I ain't gonna lie, there was one time you made a face and said something to me. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I was dead, like, for 2.5, I dead thought about punching you. I was like, alright.
Yeah.
I'm gonna shut up. Shut up.
What was it?
I was probably that one time we was in the car.
I don't know what the fuck it was. It was something. I was honestly trying to help him, and I was just telling him something, and he made this face like, it's always that face. It's
Do the face.
I can't do it. That's
no,
like
Your butt stink.
Like that. Like, yeah, like, always. If you know him, you know that face that I'm talking about.
right.
So, I was just like, bitch, I'm trying to help you. So it'd be hard sometimes. So
Life is hard.
I don't be trying to bully nobody. I'll be trying to help people, but the way that I come across, you know, it's very would you say aggressive? What would you?
Yeah, but aggressive still sounds like more mean than what it is. It's more like.
I would just say aggressive.
Yeah. For lack of a better, for lack of a better word. Yeah.
I don't know. Stern, not stern, because that sounds like I came through with the
it's not stern. Yeah, let's just say aggressive.
Yeah. I'm aggressive. I'm an aggressive person. I try to be. In other aspects of my life, I'm passive, so I try to make up for it. You know. So. But,
you know what I think it is now that I'm like thinking through it again.
What?
It was like why I didn't want to do it, and why I didn't want to ask her out, and why I didn't want to like make it super clear. I think, and it's kind of sad. Like, I don't know how to feel about it, but it's like, I'm just being honest. You know, there was like, I told you, I had been trying, like, I've had feelings for people or whatever, and I've been in this place where like, yeah, I like them, but I don't know if I want to make a move, because there was one girl that I had liked, that I made a move, and she, you know, it didn't work out, because she had a boyfriend. I didn't know she had a boyfriend. So it was like, all right, you know, whatever. And then we went back to being friends. That was cool. Mm-hmm. And then there was this other girl, and you know, my friends were like, yo, it seemed like she liked you, man. Like, you want to go for it? And I was like, I don't know. Like, yeah, she cool. I like her, but I don't know if I want to make that move. It was like, I mean, it seemed like she liked you. You know, y'all would be a good fit. So then I go for it, because, you know, my bros is like, same thing like you were saying, like, yo, if you know, you might as well know in that way, you know, whatever. So, and then when I went for that, it was like, she didn't want to go out on a date with me, because she knew ultimately what I wanted was not what she wanted. And it was like we had said, like, the roles were kind of like reversed, where like, I wanted something serious, and she didn't. Yeah, she just wanted to, you know, do whatever.
Get clapped?
Let's stop.
I'm asking.
I mean, that's not how she put it. It was more like, I don't want to put her.
Wait, so she wanted to smash and dash?
Yeah, basically, it was like she just wanted a casual thing.
Yeah, you've been missing a lot for the last 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Oh, you didn't?
Because she is not. The thing is, it's not even like I didn't try. Like I was like, well, I'm not, because I told her, I was like, I'm not asking you to be my girlfriend.
Did you use one of those C things?
No. What C things?
The whatever word that you said in one of these episodes. The C thing. The contraceptive thing. Whatever.
No. Wow. No.
What is that? Whatever the fuck that.
Don't worry about it.
Called.
Don't worry about it.
Whatever that shit.
You're blowing my mind. No, that's not.
That's what happened. You
No.
tried to use it, and then,
No. We was just talking about it or whatever. You're annoying. We was just talking about it, and I was saying to her, like, I was like, yo, I'm not like asking you to be my girlfriend. I'm just saying, like, yo, we could go out a couple times to see what happened, whatever. Like, I wasn't necessarily asking for something serious. But she knows me, like, we work together, so she knew my personality. She was like, no, I know, but I know, ultimately, I know what you would want, like, and that's not what I want right now. And I was like, you know what? And she was like, and I don't want to waste your time. And I was like, all right, fair. It kind of sucked because I was like, well, I mean, we could have had a little fun in the meantime, when it was time to part ways, it's time to part ways.
You know the thing is,
but she, you know what I mean? But ultimately, she's right, like, so I you know. And then on top of all of that, there was that one situation where, like, me and her were the other situation. Y'all know, I'm pretty sure y'all know who I'm talking about. Where, like, me and her were really, really serious, and then it kind of just fizzled out. So it was like, yeah.
The one with kids?
Yeah. So it was like, so it's like, it was a lot of disappointments or whatever. Like, you know what I mean? And then I think with that girl, it was more like, I like her. She doesn't know I like her, so like I just want to spend time with her, and like I can feel that feeling of like, all right, I'm spending time with the girl I like, and it's cool. She doesn't have to be no pressure. It doesn't have to be a date. Like I don't like I said, like I didn't mind at the moment that it wasn't serious. It's like I just want to spend time with her without her having to know that I like her. Like it's just whatever.
But this is
and
not,
it was like I wasn't like ready to hear like
I understand
a
that.
no right now.
I get that, but I don't know. I don't want to be in the presence of somebody that might not like me. I don't know. I can't. Like me mentally, I can't wrap my mind around.
Like you.
I wouldn't
like. What do you mean like you? Like you or
like if I like somebody and they don't like me back, I don't want to be around them. Like I don't want you as a friend. I don't like fuck that friend shit.
Yeah.
Like to be honest with you, I have enough friends. That's how I feel, honestly. Matter of fact, I barely like y'all motherfuckers. You know, but why would I like? I don't know. I can't. I personally cannot do that. Like, you know, because I feel like at that point you're belittling yourself. You know, because you're now settling for a role that you don't want to be in. You feel me? Like, me personally, I feel like that's undermining yourself. That's the true definition of being humble. You know, being a lesser version of yourself. Like. Because now you're really settling for something that you're just not comfortable with. You're not comfortable. You didn't like the situation. You're just doing it just because you feel some gratification, but it's not what you wanted. And like I said, these last 25 years flew, bro. These next 50, I'm not trying to settle for something that I like.
Yeah,
you
and
understand?
and I get that, but I think ultimately, when it came to her specifically,
I just wasn't been okay with it though.
Until I was ready. I just wasn't ready. I think that's what it comes down to. I wasn't ready to tell her because you're right. Ultimately, it would have had to happen because it wouldn't have been enough. You know. And ultimately, I would have been like, nah, I dead like this girl. Especially because I even told her once the cat was out of the bag. Like I was like, let me just be honest. Yeah, I like you. I have liked you for a long time. And I told her, I was like, every time that I hung out with you, it just reinforced the fact that like, yeah, this is real. Like I really do have feelings for her. But I wasn't ready for her to know because I knew that she might not like me back. But it's like, I wasn't ready to know that for sure. I just wasn't. And it was like, I feel like, you know, because it's like when you say it, when you're not ready, and she tells you no, it's like I put the ball in her court to be like, say, yeah, like you with it or you're not. But if I'm hanging out with her and she didn't know for sure, like she didn't know for sure that I did like her. I didn't know for sure that she didn't like me. So it was like, if I ask her to hang out and she's with it, it's like, it's on my terms. I'm still spending time with her. I'm just not doing nothing intimate per se, but like, I'm spending time with her. I'm getting to know her. Like I can gauge for myself what I feel and what I don't. And like I said, like I had hung out with her twice, like on our own. I feel like if I had hung out with her a third time, like I really would have been like, nah, you know what? Nah, I really do like this girl. Like I might have to say something. I just wasn't ready to say it at that point. I think that's what it was. And it was just like when she had texted me and was just like, yeah, like I don't reciprocate whatever. Da, 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 da. It was just like all of that together. I was just like, yo, L after L after L. Like it was just too much at that moment. And then on top of the fact that like the other girl didn't even text me back. So, but I told you I wasn't emotionally invested in that anyway. Mm-hmm. So it was just like, after all of that, it was just like, Jesus, like, you know. And then that on top of everything else that was already on my mind, it was like, that's why I cried. Like, that's why it was like, shit.
It was a lot.
Yeah, you know, but it is what it is.
Like, I felt bad about that.
Yeah, you know, and like
I think I told either you or C. I think I told you after I felt bad about that because I was like, I definitely pushed it, you know.
Yeah,
but it's okay.
It wasn't.
You gotta shoot your shot, you know.
Yeah, I mean, ultimately, ultimately, it's over with. Like it is what it is, you know. But it's just like
he said, he wasn't ready for it.
Yeah,
you know?
You weren't ready to make that step, like.
Yeah, I wasn't ready to like. I wasn't ready to shoot the shot. Like, you know, I wasn't in the mode to be like, all right, fuck it. Like, I'm gonna say what I gotta say. Either she with it or she not. I wasn't at that point yet. It was like, nah, I like her. I kind of don't want to fuck it up. Like, I just want to be around her. Like, I just want to spend time with her without the pressure of how does she feel about me? How do I feel about her? Like, I just wanted to spend time with her.
Is? All that sounds good until you keep saying this one part that really bothers me on the inside. I don't know why. It's like that one part you keep saying, you're like, I just want to spend time with her. Like, which I get, cool, that's, you like her, but you also wanted that friendship. Like, I get that. But it's just something in my brain that's just like, if the bitch, like, if my bad. But if, bitch, I like you, I don't want to settle for just being friends with you and just not know if you like me back. Mm-hmm. Like, I'm not fine with just being friends with a girl that I like. Me personally, I'm not okay with that at all. Like, if I like you, bitch, I like you.
So it's like an all or nothing kind of thing.
Flat out. I literally told a girl this straight up. I said, look, I like you, right? I think you're cute. I think you're smart. Whatever. She said, nah. I kind of feel you too, but you know, I'm not ready for that. I was like, alright, cool. So I don't want to be your friend. So this is really the end of it. And she was like, what? Are you serious? I'm like, I'm dead fucking serious. Have a nice life. Like, I don't give a fuck.
Right.
I don't, because that's the part that bothers me. Like I said,
yeah,
I don't give a fuck about your friendship, bitch. Like, not to sound like some real heinous, savage ass nigga, but like, your friendship doesn't mean much to me unless
I'm inside you.
No, it's not about that, but it's more like unless it's mutual.
Yeah.
If it's mutual,
like we
then
both
let's grow on it.
Yeah. I get that.
I don't want it to just be one-sided.
I get that.
Oh, I would go crazy if I'm just sitting there and I'm like, man, I like her, but I don't know if she likes me. And I'm just sitting. I'd literally be, I don't know. Me personally, I beat myself up mentally sometimes. Like, I would beat myself up behind that. I'd be like, yo, why don't you just say something, do something, blah, blah, blah. Like, I would probably go crazy, for real. Like, something inside of me just doesn't sit well with it.
But see, I think, and you know what it is too? I think I knew that. I think I knew that I would feel that way. Because like, even now, like, I could say I want to be her friend, but it's like,
you don't really
but it's like, you rejected me. Why would I want to hang around a person that rejected me?
Why would I want to be around somebody that doesn't like me?
Yeah.
Like, not saying that she doesn't like you as a friend, but there's two different levels here.
Right.
What's the difference here? Like, a friend that you hang out all the time, or a friend you just is someone you know, like an acquaintance. Like, oh yeah, he does this. You know, I hit him up when I need him. Like, not because she actually wants to spend time with you. Like, a girl who actually wants to spend time with you just to spend time with you. I feel like there's more to it than just being friends.
Of course.
If she's completely straight.
Of course.
There's no way that you. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe there is, like, you guys. Okay, it's one thing if you guys have like a thing together. Like you go to my friend, for example. Why? We both go on bike rides. That's what we do. Okay.
Yeah.
It's like.
Keep going.
Well, we on 30. I should cut this shit the fuck off right now. I should cut this shit the fuck off right now. Oh,
I'm just saying, that's like, we don't like do other things. We just like do that. We might like get food sometimes, but like,
yeah,
it's just mainly that one thing that we do when we hang out.
Mm-hmm.
But like, if she's like asking me to hang out with her to do other stuff besides that one thing that we do, then I think there's something more to it.
Yeah. That's so funny.
Oh my God.
But you know, honestly, I think that's part of the reason why I don't have a lot of like women, like friends like that, where it's like, cause
I might end up liking you.
yeah, and then it's like,
I can have women friends, but
I can, but it's just more like,
you know, the thing is, I honestly feel like women friends work better when you have a girl.
Yeah, definitely.
I think so.
Why?
You want to know why? Because
I'll say that topic for next.
No. I mean, I'll talk on it briefly. Like, I have a friend that my girl actually thought me and her were talking at one point, right? Mm-hmm. But she's like my little sister. I dead treat her like my little sister. Mm-hmm. Like, she asked me about business stuff. She got, shout out to Lux. I don't know the rest, but just Lux Hair, something like that. Like, she dead started her business. Mm-hmm. I gave her the link, all that shit.
Nice.
So it's like, I really treat her like my little sister. But because there's a line of like she knows my girl knows her, mm-hmm. I don't think there's any problem there, you understand? Like, especially now, since like I've never seen her even like that. Mm. Like, I've never thought like, man, I'll tear that. Nah, it never crossed my mind.
Yeah.
You know, like,
I
think it works. Me personally, I can only speak from my experience.
I could agree. I could agree.
But the rest of you bitches, I don't want y'all as friends. I don't give a fuck about y'all as friends, to be honest with y'all. Don't even look at me.
I don't know. It's just like I said, I guess when it comes down to it, that was just one L I wasn't ready to take yet. But you know, life goes on. Like, it is what it is. It is what it is.
Yeah.
In the comments down below, let us know what big L you guys had. As always, like, subscribe,
that's the
follow.
That's the topic for the next week.
Yeah.
The biggest L.
The biggest L.
That's gonna be a good one.